Good morning, students. It gives me great pleasure to talk to students through video presentations like this. The topic which I have chosen today is approximation. Actually, the basic rule behind this particular topic is if you are given a function y is equal to f of x and if delta x is the small change in the variable x, then the corresponding change in the variable y is given by delta y. We take delta x is approximately equal to dx. Now we find delta y as dy is equal approximately to dy. I write it as dy by dx into dx. Let me repeat. When y is equal to f of x is given and if delta x is a small change in the variable x, then the corresponding change in the variable is given by delta y. Delta x is approximately is equal to dx. Now for delta y is approximately equal to dy, we write it as dy by dx into dx, and this derivation for after finding this particular thing multiplied with dx, that will be my delta y. Accordingly, I'll be able to find out the corresponding. This is used to find, let us say, square root of 25.1, cube root of let us say 26.95, etc. you can do. Okay, these are the things you can think about anyway. Okay, therefore I'll move on to the problems now. Okay, I'll just move on to the problem, directly to the problem. Okay, find or approximate root of 25.3 using differentials. Okay, answer goes like this. Take y is equal to root x. Here x is equal to the corresponding perfect square nearer to that will be my x. X is 25. Delta x is approximately is equal to dx, which is 25.3 minus 25. 25.3 minus 25. This will be 0.3. If this value is greater than the perfect square, my delta x is positive. If this value is less than the perfect square, you can even find out 24.95. Such values also you can find out. Okay, knowing that delta x will be negative. Let it be. Now delta y is approximately equal to dy, which is dy by dx into dx, which is d by dx of x power half into dx. This is half into x power minus half into dx. This is dx by 2 root x, which is 0.3 divided by 2 into root 25, which is 0.3 by 10, which is 0.03. Now come back to the original question, 25.3. This is root of x plus delta x. When there is a change, the variable is delta x. The corresponding change, the variable y is delta y. I already told you. That is, this is root of 25 plus 0.03. Therefore, 5.03 is the answer. Let me repeat the whole process. Approximate or find the value of root of 25.3 using differentials. Take y is equal to root x. Here x is 25. Delta x is approximately equal to dx equal to 25.3 minus 25, which is 0.3. If it is greater than the perfect square under consideration, delta x is positive. If less than the perfect square under consideration, then my delta x is negative. Now for delta y is approximately equal to dy by dx into dx. What is my y? It is x power half. Just for derivative purpose, write it as x power half. Then I can use the formula n x power n minus 1. Half x power minus half into dx. Dx by 2 root x. 0.3 by 2 into root 25. This is anyway 5. This is 10. So 0.03. Now for root of 25.3 becomes, in terms of x and delta x, I can write it as 25 x plus delta x. Now when there is a change, the variable x is delta x. The corresponding change, the variable y is delta y. Now for root of 25 plus 0.03, 5.03 will be the final answer. 5.03 will be the corresponding answer anyway. Okay, I think it's clear to you. Okay, it's very clear. Just listen carefully. Now, let me just take another example. Okay, let me just think about another example. Let me just go about, listen here. I'll take some fourth root. Okay, let me just take some fourth root. I'll take another example with fourth root. Let us take. Okay, find 255 power 1 by 4 using differentials or approximate value of, either way you can say. Okay, answer. Take y is equal to x power 1 by 4. Here x is equal to, the perfect fourth power is anyway 256. Okay, the perfect fourth power is 256. Okay, let it be. That is 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 4 is 64. 64 into 4 becomes 256. Okay, now delta x is approximately equal to dx, which is 255 minus 256, which is minus 1. This is negative here in this case. Now delta y is approximately equal to dy, is dy by dx into dx, which is d by dx of x power 1 by 4 into dx, which is 1 by 4 x power minus 3 by 4 into dx, which is dx by 4 into x power 3 by 4. What is my dx? Minus 1 by 4 into 256 power 1 by 4 whole cube. Now this is minus 1 by 4 into, this is 64 anyway, this is minus 1 by 256 I will get. I can just do long division. This is 256, 0, again 0, again 0. Then how many 256 are there in 1000? I'll have 3. Here I'll get 768. You can just multiply. Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, while you subtract, is reduced to 232. Yeah, it's correct. Then here I'll get it to be 9 times this. Therefore, I'll get it to be minus 0.0039. Now, let me get back to the original question now. This is 255 to the power 1 by 4. 255 to the power 1 by 4, which is equal to x plus delta x power 1 by 4, which is y plus delta y, which is anyway, this is 256 power 1 by 4 minus 0.0039. Therefore, this is 4 minus 0.0039. This is 3.9961. Up to 3 decimal places you can write. Up to 3 decimal places you can write at in the question itself. Okay, 3 decimal places. Therefore, this will be, if the fourth decimal is 5 or above 5, I'll add 1 to the previous decimal. If it is below 5, I'll leave it as it is. Let me repeat. I take y equal to x power 1 by 4. X is 256. Delta x approximately equal to dx equal to 255. The value minus the perfect fourth power. Therefore, I get it to be negative. Delta y is approximately equal to dy. This symbol is called approximately is equal to dy is equal to dy by dx into dx. D by dx of x power 1 by 4 into dx. 1 by 4 x power 3 minus 3 by 4 into dx. dx by 4 into x power 3 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 into 256 power 1 by 4. This is 4. 4 cube is 64. It's again 256. I can divide. I can do long division. Okay, I can't get any value. 1 doesn't get divided by 256. 10 won't go. 100 won't go. 1000. Through 3, 256 is 768. 232. Again, I have 9 times. Therefore, this will become minus of 0.0039. This long division you should show in the main work itself. Now come back to the original problem. 255 power 1 by 4 is x plus delta x power 1 by 4, y plus delta y. 256 power 1 by 4 minus 0.0039. 4 minus the subtraction gives you, yeah, 3.996 up to 3 decimal places. This is up to 3 decimal places. Okay, I think it's clear to you. It's clear to you. Now, I'll take another example. I'll just think about another example. Just listen. I'll take another example. Okay, I'll take a function in which I need to find decimal value using derivatives. Just listen. Okay, find the approximate value of what is it exactly? F of 2.01, where f of x is equal to, let us say, 4x square plus 5x plus 2. Just listen. Let y is equal to f of x equal to 4x square plus 5x plus 2. Here x is equal to 2, delta x is approximately equal to dx is 2.01 minus 2, which is 0.01. From this I'll get, okay, let it be. Now delta y is approximately equal to dy, which is dy by dx into dx. What is dy by dx? This will become 8x plus 5 into 0.01. What is my x2? 16 plus 5 into 0.01. This is 21 into 0.01. 0.01. Now, f of 2.01 is f of x plus delta x, which is y plus delta y. That's what I already told you in the previous two problems. In fact, what is my y? This is f of 2 plus 0.21. What is f of 2? 4 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 plus 2 plus 0.21. This is anyway 16, 18 plus 20. This is 28.21. It is my final answer. Let me just repeat. Find the approximate value of f of 2.01 where f of x is 4x square plus 5x plus 2. Let y is equal to f of x equal to 4x square plus 5x plus 2. Here x is equal to 2, delta x is approximately equal to dx equal to 2.01 minus 2, which is 0.01. If for example it is 1.99 something, 99 let us say, then 1.99 minus 2 I'll write. Okay, delta x will be negative in that case. Now delta y is approximately equal to dy is equal to dy by dx into dx. This is what is dy by dx? 8x plus 5 into 0.01. What is my x? 2. Therefore 16 plus 5 is 21. 21 into 0.01 is 0.21. Now come back to the original problem. This is f of x plus delta x. When there is a changed variable is x as delta x, the corresponding changed variable y is delta y. Now y is nothing but f of 2. Okay. Now for y is f of x, my x is 2 here. Now for this is 4 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 plus 2 plus 0.21. That is, this is 16 plus 10, 26 plus 2, 28. 28.21 is the final answer. You can use a calculator and you can verify. Okay. Now for I think it's clear to everybody. This is the way you are supposed to do any problem for that matter. Okay. This is the way you should do any problem. Okay. I think the rest you can do on your own. You can try on your own. This will just give you a hint how you go about it in general. How you go about it in general. Okay. Or let me, yeah, that's enough. Thank you students. We'll meet in the next video.